my students. I am teacher Antonette Crisolo, and for this day, we are going to discuss the different methods of teaching physical education in health. Are you ready to listen? Very good. So the first method of teaching physical education in health is direct teaching. So what is direct teaching? Direct teaching is the common method in which the instructor or teacher stands in front of the class or group. They provide lectures or advices so as to teach a piece of information. So direct teaching is also called teacher-centered teaching. So in direct teaching, we have advantage and disadvantage. So its advantage is the ability to allow for the introduction of new skills, plenty of practice time, and time efficiency. So, however, it has an advantages, and that is lack of feedback and lack of variety. So, in direct teaching, the role of the teacher is to plan tasks, lead students through them, and provide feedback. And your role as the students or learners is to follow the teacher's command. For example, I want to teach you on how to pronounce a word, how to write a paragraph, how to add fractions, how to thread a sewing machines, how to dribble the ball, how to draw a G-clef, or how to read the map. To teach you the skills as process, I show you how by demonstrating it. This is the telling and showing method. I am a lecturer and demonstrator. Everyone can take my command, whether you have disabilities or without disabilities. Understand? Very good. So now, let's proceed to the second method. The second method is indirect teaching. So what is indirect teaching? Indirect teaching is a method in which the instructor or teacher assumes more passive role and guides students' interactions. Indirect teaching is also called student-centered teaching. In indirect teaching, we have advantages and disadvantages. Its advantage is having cooperation, improvement, and social skills, as well as the fact that students learn valuable teaching skills. And its disadvantages is too little focus on the process, shyer students may be left out, and students may not handle responsibility well. And in indirect teaching, the teacher task is to ask you students questions to provoke your thinking, imagination, and thoughts organizing skills. The teachers are the questionnaire, a facilitator, and a thought synthesizer. For example, I ask you students to share your comments on a news articles or share your thoughts and ideas about the lesson related picture. And after listening to your thoughts, I continue facilitating the teaching learning process by asking more questions and by leading you to draw generalization, abstract, or conclusion. Every one of you can feel free to share your thoughts and opinions with or without disabilities. Understand? Very good. So now, let's proceed to the third method. One way to teach physical education is through movement exploration. So what is movement exploration? Movement exploration is a method of teaching that involves the use of aids. The aids may include bean bag. In bean bag, have the students balance the bean bags on their heads, hands, and feet. Later, they can hit the bean bags into the air. Next, benches. Have the students crawl and then walk forward across the bench and then sideways and backwards when they are comfortable. Later, they can jump on and off the bench. Next, hoops. Have the students circle the hoops around their arm, legs, and bodies. And lastly, ropes. Have the students practice jumping rope. They can also practice making different shapes with the rope. Another way of teaching physical education is through cooperative activities. There are three main goals to be achieved when using cooperative activities, or activities work together to perform. The goals include: number 1, students work together to reach out a consensus as a group. Number 2, students can structure the learning experience. And number 3, students can learn problem-solving skills. For example, the students can figure out how to work in conjunction to fold the tarp in half without the aid of the teacher. Increase complexity by folding the tarp into a geometric shape such as a triangle. And of course, all of the students can do these cooperative activities, even if you have different abilities or disabilities. Understand? Good. So now, let's proceed to the teaching styles. We will now explore some of the teaching styles. First, command styles. So what is command styles? Command styles is where the teachers make the decision and the students complies. This command styles is applicable for all of the students, with or without disabilities, because it allows you students to express yourselves in an orderly verbal fashion. It also allows you to ask a variety of questions and can be provided answer by an authority. But the teacher remain as the authority, leader, and focus at the class. Understand? Very good. So now, let's proceed to the second one, and that is exploration style. So what is exploration style? Exploration style is where the instructor or teacher sets up the equipment and then allows you students to move freely on your own. But the instructor or teacher still has to monitor for your safety and should also ask good questions pertinent to the movement and skills that you have. The instructor also has to watch for difference among the talents and abilities of each student. So now, let's proceed to the last style, and that is reciprocal style. So what is reciprocal style? Reciprocal style places students in teams or pairs, having students work with one another. For example, students write stories and then they exchange papers with a partner, or we call peer editing. They give each other feedback, or one student's observer watches and then critique. This style emphasizes the classroom and its students as assets that can be used as a tools for learning. And that's all for today. Do you understand our topic, class? That's good. So what are the different methods in teaching physical education and health? The first one is direct teaching. The second one, indirect teaching. The third one, movement exploration. Number 4, cooperative activities and teaching styles. And in teaching style, we have command styles, exploration styles, and reciprocal styles. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoy and understand our lesson for today. That's all for today. Goodbye, class!